Well, this is the second round of plowing, and this is where I realized that new back drag edge on this new Western plow really shined. I pulled this snow all the way back. It was about 10 inches deep here, and I dropped the blade once and pulled the whole length of this driveway all the way out, scraping it pretty clean. I would have never been able to do that with that Boss plow, just the way the plow was, and probably not even with this new Western plow if it didn't have that back drag edge. But that thing really proved in this storm to be worth every penny. It was only a $125 add-on, but worth it. I so many different times throughout this last 24 hours of plowing. If you guys watch all parts of this storm, like I said in the last video, there's going to be like part 1, 2, and 3, maybe even 4. Because of the way I broke them up, because of all the footage I had. But there's been so many times that I've really been thankful during this storm that I had that back edge put on there. What an amazing difference from all the years of plowing I'm used to without having one of those back drag edges. But either way, you can see that, you know, it's starting to build up now. If you'd watched the first video, the piles I was pushing up in that one versus these piles, it's really starting to build up. I'm starting to get some pretty big piles here, and they only get bigger from here, which you'll see in the next video if you watch that one too. Like I said, the third part of this, and may even be the final part, but you'll see that one will be another daytime video, and you'll see how much snow that I push up in that one. But turned out to be a pretty big storm. I thought it was overrated, and I didn't think we were going to get half of what they said. But you know, like I mentioned in the first one, the first video, the first time I went out plowing was about 4 or 5 inches. The second time, probably 8 or 9 inches. The third time, all of 10 inches. And then maybe 4 inches the final time I went out. So we definitely got a huge amount of snow, and I'm very thankful for this blade and the wings that I have on here. I had them off in the video I made the other day where I was just scraping a couple driveways, but having these wings on here make all the difference in the world. It takes my 7.6 blade to 9 foot 3 inches, I believe is what it was. If you watch the video where I put the wings on, I actually pulled the tape measure across it and showed you what the difference was with the wings on there. I really wish they were cupped in more. If you guys remember my videos from last year, I took the wings that I had in my Boss plow and I cut them right down the center, and then I brought the ends of them in and I re-welded them so that the blade was almost like a full box blade, like a scoop. And I really miss that. I do avoid a lot of the trail off when I'm turning, pushing snow, having these wings on here, but not nearly as good as it was when I had other blades modified, or the other wings modified. So I think before the next storm, I'm going to take these brand new wings off and I'm going to cut them up and re-weld them and repaint them and modify them so that I have the same effect I had with the last one, because it makes a huge difference.